Yo guys, I'm Unbalanced here, and today, well, we're going to be talking about something that I see constantly. I believe this is something that everyone who has played Kingdom Hearts has gone through, even more so when it may be one of your favorite series of all time. And this can be said for any game series, but for all purposes, we will stay within the series of Kingdom Hearts. Don't worry though, I wouldn't call this blind acceptance a term, but it's definitely something that happens more than not. What do I mean by blind acceptance? Well, as the title may obviously tell you, blind acceptance happens usually with a person's favorite game and or series. Everything about said game is perfect, and any problems they may have are either non-existent or barely there to that person. They also seem to think that if it's never happened to them, then it must be your disc that is messed up. For example, let's take the age-old situation with Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5. These games do have their problems, like glitches and crashes, not to mention the new 60 FPS issues on the PS4 versions. Before the PS4 remasters though, they also had the added slow load times. I would say nothing but you should just be patient for the load times, or save crashing only affects you because I've never had that problem. Just because you may have not encountered a glitch or a crash in that game, that doesn't mean it isn't there. It doesn't just pertain to the gameplay aspect of the series either, but also the story. If you were a veteran when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, you know how the story is. It could definitely be called convoluted, but for some reason there is that need to know the end of the story that keeps the people wanting more. That need keeps certain people in the mindset of there is nothing wrong with the story, everything is perfect. Denying that something is not there just because you haven't seen it isn't what I would call ignorant per se, but what I would call baseless optimism. One thing I just don't understand is that if this is your favorite video game series, wouldn't you want to see nothing but the best from it? You would normally speak up about any problems the games may have, and that might get a patch in the works, which in turn helps better your favorite game. Let me reference a video that I uploaded not too long ago called the Osaka Effect. In said video, the point of it all is that I talk about the supposed effect and tell people what I actually think it is. What it sums up to be is the unbalanced gameplay of games like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. Not saying that I hate the combat system, but that they needed some tweaking a bit. My aim was not to degrade those games or to say that they are bad. The point was to notify people what was unbalanced and have hopes that those unbalanced issues would be fixed when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, since the same team responsible for making those games are handling the production of Kingdom Hearts 3, their first work on a numbered title game. It isn't because they are handhelds and that I don't understand that, but that the core mechanics just aren't balanced. Say, for example, the command deck was in Kingdom Hearts 2 and worked the same way. I would speak up about that as well. Even though I made that fact clear, I get numerous comments about how there is nothing wrong with Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance and that I'm just calling them bad games. This is a pretty good example of people blindly accepting problems in the series when the first thing they do is not try to understand the video, but to defend their favorite game to the bitter end. I suppose you could say that this also boils down to ignorance as well. And let me give the people who this video refers to a hypothetical situation. Say if Kingdom Hearts 3 was rushed and we got an incomplete game, would you be fine with that, knowing that you still got your precious Kingdom Hearts 3? Would you still be able to play the game and say this is fine, knowing that the game could be even better, or would you just accept it because it is Kingdom Hearts 3? I'm interested in getting an answer, and even if you aren't one of the ones who just blindly accept everything that is given to them, answer the question as well, though I'm sure I know what the answer will be. I believe being able to take criticism well when it comes to your favorite games, or even in general when it comes to real life, is pretty essential so you aren't looked upon as such a person. I just would like to state again that I believe everyone has gone through this at some point, or is still going through it. I remember when I used to think that Birth by Sleep didn't have any problems back when it first came out. I also used to think that 2.5 on PS3 had no problems and that the load times were fine, that people should just deal with the screenshotting and the freezes. Luckily for me though, I had friends around me with different mindsets and helped me open my eyes to what was really in front of me. I guess you could say that a person needs to have an open mind when it comes to this sort of thing, and if you don't have an open mind, it leads to ignorance, and that ignorance leads to a person being blind and to accept everything that's literally given to them. Sort of like this comment. Anyway, I hope that my words helped at least one person today, just like my friends helped me so long ago. If you didn't take away from the video, that's fine too, though I hope one day you can learn that it is okay to criticize your favorite games, because that shows that you care and want the best for them. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's been Unbalanced, and I will see you guys then. Peace out.